What's up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be doing a cheek isolation. I'm not a super pro, but I know how to do it, so I'm gonna share my know-how with you. And yeah, we'll be doing that in a straddle position, right? In this position, one glute, the other glute. We're gonna be doing that in this kind of like frog or kneeling position, which is also a good pose. But we start way easier, because the problem many people have is that they cannot just squeeze one glute, because they lack the body-mind connection there. So what we're gonna do is we come onto our backs here, right? Onto our backs, like that. Get your support cat. And what I want you to do now is just squeeze both cheeks, just like at the top of a squat, right? Top of the squat. So you're squeezing both glute cheeks. Squeeze, squeeze. Really feel that. Feel the haptic feedback of the floor. In that position, you can feel that really good. Squeeze, squeeze, right? Easy, huh? You can do that. I'm sure you can. And if you can, then the next step would be to squeeze just one glute and the other one. One cheek and the other. That is where some people might start to struggle, but in that position, it's really easy to find that mind-muscle connection, right? So one cheek, the other cheek, one and the other. And you should easily be able to do that before you move on to any other position. But this is where you start. This is where you start. And if it's too hard to do both at a time, each one alone, go back to doing both, right, for a while. Bap, bap, and then again try doing one and the other. One and the other. It's really just like the top of a squat when you're squeezing those glutes. You can also think a little bit of engaging those quads, of straightening the leg or the glute that you want to activate. And yeah, that's our first exercise. That's what you do if you're a complete beginner. And now we move on to the next position, the straddle. In the straddle, some people might struggle with the straddle, with the flexibility in the straddle. You don't have to be super far apart. Like, this is okay. I wouldn't recommend you do it here, but like if you're like this, you can work with that. If you can go a little bit further apart, even better. But it's important like to not be like back here, but to rather be in front, right? Because when we want to move the glute, I'm going to show you that from the other side, right? When you want to move the glute and you're just like completely sitting on the glute here, like how are you like going to like move it? Like there's no freedom for the glutes, right? So what you have to do here is you have to be able to come up, right? To move the bum up, the hips down, roll up, arch your lower back, and then you want to free one glute cheek and you want to free the other glute cheek, right? So that the glutes are free and have some space to move. And if you're not able to do that in this position, then you might have to work on your straddle first, on your straddle flexibility. I do have videos on that, so yeah, you might have to do that first. Now, when you're sitting here and you're able to free the glutes here, right? What I want you to do first, because it's hard to like think about moving that glute, I want you to engage the quad instead. Engage the quad. You can engage both at a time, right? Both. And then try to engage one quad and the other, because this is something we're like more easily able to do, engaging one quad and the other. And now, when you put your hand back here, you realize that your glute is also moving slightly, right? And if you try to arch your back even more, to give the glute even more freedom, then you'll notice that the glute can move a little bit more, right? Bap, bap, bap. It's not a big movement, but it's there, right? It's there. By engaging the quad, we engage the glute as well. And at some point, you might be able to like really engage those glutes better. I'm gonna turn around and show that to you. Like I said, I'm not the best one. I don't have like the super strong, super big glutes that like are perfect for that or are perfectly trained for that. But yeah, free the glutes. You have to be nice and wiggly here. You could like start also just like by going back and forth a little bit, right? For flexibility, want to loosen everything up. And then you want to engage one quad and the other. One and the other, one, the other. And with that move, you'll be able to soon even feel, hey, my glute is moving there. And bit by bit, you'll be able to recruit, is it called recruit? Recruit the glute more. Recruit the glute. Up, 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 up. Just keep doing that. Even if it's just a small move, it gets more after a while. And remember, you want to arch the back, want to be in front of you. You don't want to be here, because when you do it here, right, even if you move the glutes, there's not going to be, you cannot see that, right? You want to really roll the bum up, roll the hips down, shake it a little bit, and then bop, bop, one side. Whew. For me, this is hard as well, right? It's not easy. Bop, one cheek and the other, bop, 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 bop. Both at a time. Both at a time is often easier. And then one, other, one, and the other, one, and the other. You can put your hands here to kind of feel, yes, my glute is moving up there a little bit. It's not the biggest move here, but it's there. Bop, 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 bop. One side, other, move, move, move. You also have to warm up here, right? It will take some time to get into that. And yeah, like I said, my range of motion there isn't the biggest, but it's there. And I can definitely feel how I engage one glute and then the other. Bop, bop, bop. And yeah, we just start by engaging the quad here. And then once you make that mind-body connection, you can think more about actually engaging those glutes. Bop, 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 bop. So, if that pose was too hard for you, maybe the frog pose, or like a straddling, or like a straddle with your legs closed, or like kind of this kneeling position will be easier. We'll try that next. Drink something. And yeah, we come here in that position, kind of into frog pose, right? Want to open up, and you want to do the same thing here than we did before. Maybe first of all, you want to roll up the bum here, right? Give it some space. You could also come onto your forearms, which for me is easier. And then I engage one glute and the other. You can start with both at a time. But moving the glute, both glutes, squeezing the glute, squeeze, 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 and then bop. One side and the other. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop, bop. One side might always be easier than the other. Like I said, I'm not the best at doing that. Bop, 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 bop. Up here for me, it's almost impossible. For some people, it's easier. And down here, it gets easier for me. But, 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 but. If I open more, let's see if I put more weight on my knees here. Okay, yeah, this for me works better. I really feel how these cheeks contract. Bop, one side, other. Bop, bop. So yeah, you have to find your point. You have to find that sweet spot for you that works. And it might be different for everyone, or it for sure is different for everyone, right? So, show that again. Here we are, right? For me, the best spot is down here. I just realized that. And first of all, we're gonna both, bop, bop, both, 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 and then one side, other, one, other, one, other, bop, 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 bop. And my right side is stronger, I think. And sometimes if you do it too fast, you kind of lose control, then you have to like shake it out, give yourself some time, and then bop, you start again. And you'll realize, whoo, with these like a little downtime, it's easier again to do it. So kick break, shake it out, and bop, 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 bop. So now, yeah, just find the version that works best for you. If it's the frog version or the straddle one, let's straddle again. Let's see that after the froggies, if the straddle is also easier now that we did this. A little bit maybe. But well, there's not so much movement when I come to the front. I feel like there's more. Yeah, okay, for me, when I'm further to the front, it's definitely more, or it feels like it's more. I don't know if it actually looks that much more, but it definitely feels that way. Shake it out again, down, bop, 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 bop. Well, like I said, I'm not the best at that, but I'm working on it, and yeah, I've shown you the tricks that I know, so you can work on it too. Let me know how it went for you. Thank you so much for doing this tutorial with me, and have a wonderful week. Bye bye.